Hey guys, Brian here, and I want to do a special video today, and I want to talk about Rick Beato. Now, I can't speak for a lot of other musicians, but I personally feel I am indebted to Rick Beato. And first off, I want to thank him, and I'm going to explain why, and why I really think part of the reason why Rick is so successful on YouTube. Now, number one, for those of you who don't know who Rick Beato is, he's a very, very famous now YouTuber. He has 2.5 million subscribers. By the time you're watching this video, he might have more than that. And Rick is a monster musician. You know, I thought I knew a lot about music. My God, this guy, he sells theory books. He's just phenomenal with the stuff he shares in his videos, a great learning resource. The thing is with Rick that really hit me when I started watching his videos and tuning into who he was, if you're a long-term musician, which, I mean, Rick is older than I am, so I know he's a long-term musician, you go through some different phases with being a musician. I remember an extremely talented musician in my area, phenomenal guitar player, great singer, great entertainer, great blues player. He said to me one day, he said, there's 3 phases to being a musician. 1 is being naive, 2 is being jaded, and 3 is just not giving a fuck anymore. And at that time, I was starting to really become jaded with music. And he told me, he said, I can tell you're in stage 2. I'm in stage 3. I'm moving to Nashville, but ultimately I don't really care. Now, his name was Trevor Finley, and he was an amazing blues player, amazing singer, guitar player. I have been a little bit out of touch with his progress and what he's been doing in the industry, but check him out too. He was an amazing talent, but I remember the impact of that conversation that night. But getting back to Rick, why I love Rick Beato so much is because his love of music comes through in his videos, and Rick does not show anyway, but Rick is not jaded. Now, for most of us who have been through music, and music became our business and our livelihood in any way, we become jaded, guilty. I can make some videos about it, although I want to keep my channel more positive. But again, one of the benefits that people will have coming to my channel is it's not just going to be a guitar lesson channel. It's going to be like a music channel. But hopefully people can not make my mistakes when they venture out into playing and performing and all that other stuff. But when you get into the music industry, we all are naive. We're these teenagers, we like Metallica or whatever the bands are, and we want to just play, we want to rock it with our friends, and we have all these misconstrued ideas and these stereotypes about the music business. The reality is, once you get in there, you see a lot of the not so good things as well. And even if you're just a music layperson, you're just saying, hey, I just want to try and make a half-decent living, getting my bills paid with music, giving lessons, gigging, being a session musician, whatever it is. You get in there and it just, when your passion becomes your job, it changes. It really does. Again, I don't want to make a super long video about this. I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself too, as this channel is a brand new channel and I'm starting out scratch. Part of the reason I'm starting from scratch is because I think why I always did well when I was teaching guitar is that I could always kind of look at things from the beginner's perspective. And there's so much confusing material out there. And I just want to put out some material that's clear, concise, helps people from A to Z, really, to get to where they want to get with their playing. But anyway, enough about that. But when you get into playing and performing and it's your life, it's your livelihood, you lose some innocence. You get into bands. Bands are tough. They say being in a band is almost like being married, and it's true. A lot of bands, especially when there's money involved, you're investing in equipment, investing in promotion, investing in recordings. There's business agreements. You know, in the beginning of a relationship, people always tend to put their best foot forward. But then once they kind of get comfortable, their true colors start to come out. And, you know, if, you know, you feel you're losing time or money or people aren't keeping agreements, there can be hard feelings. That, in my personal experience, I saw that a lot in bands. Not saying I was perfect. Just a lot of things, you know, you play a lot of divey places for not a lot of money. You're like, wow, you know, I know I'm a pretty talented musician and your talent isn't appreciated, or maybe you can't play the music you want to play because you need to play another type of music because you want to get paid. A lot of things happen. You know, you get tired, you know, loading out your equipment, getting home at 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning, sleeping a few hours and having to get up and get on with your day. It really changes you. And I know for me, again, I could really get into this, but I'm not going to get into it that much, but it really became my job. You know, I did really well running a music school. I had over 100 students a week. I was gigging all the time, and usually I had to kind of run the bands I was in if I wanted to be a money-making venture. I did play with some other professional bands that were great experiences. But over time, I just kind of burnt out. You know, back around 2014, 2015, I just kind of lost my passion. It was really sad. And I'm looking at things from a new perspective a few years later. I kind of moved away, got away from music. I didn't even pick up a guitar for a few years. And I know a lot of people close to me and a lot of my students felt that, oh, that's really sad. You know, you have a lot to offer. And I just lost my passion. I became very jaded with music and needed just to go away and do a few other things, some other interests for a while. And I came back to it. I'm just starting to get my love of music back, but part of that is because of Rick Beato. I feel I'm forever indebted to that guy. I'm watching his videos. Here's a middle-aged man. God only knows what he's been through in the music industry. He just doesn't seem jaded. He's happy in his videos. He's just full of life, and you can just see the passion and excitement when he talks about albums or songs or shares licks. And it's really great to see. You know, I think for me, I think about Rick Beato, that's, I don't know, there's just something about it that really inspired me and just thought, wow, you know, like, I'm really, really happy for this guy. So that to me is having been a very jaded musician and starting to find my love of music again. After everything I've been through over the years with music, that's why I really appreciate Rick Beato. He just has this love of music. And I remember watching some of his videos over the past probably year or two, going, man, that love he has of music, I wish I could get that back. I don't have it, it's gone. But it is coming back. And again, I could make a long video about that, but that's why I like Rick Beato. It's nice seeing his success. You know, it seems like his success somewhat came later in life, but you know, now he's got, you know, with YouTube now he can have the great promotion, and he has all the top artists wanting to do interviews with him. It's just really nice to see. And I mean, I don't know Rick personally, maybe he's not, but I'm under the impression he's a really nice guy. And it's really, I like seeing success stories. I like seeing people succeed. I'm not one of these people that sits back and goes, oh, I want to see this person fail. And I think that's really bad for people that kind of get off on thinking that way. So, Rick, if you ever watch this video, I just want to say you're awesome. And thank you for helping rekindle my love of music back, because it had left me for a number of years. That, folks, is why I like Rick Beato. Check out his channel. If you don't mind, guys, I hate saying smash the subscribe button. It just sounds kind of old and kind of silly. But if you could do this guy a favor, just hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Take care, and we'll see you next time.